Let me paint a picture, okay? We're at Sparesbox HQ, and this man right here is responsible for just about all the heartache that goes on within these four walls. We have got just about every car in here is a half-finished project of this fella right here. And what's he gone and done today? He's gone and bought himself another project car. You can't even finish one project car, and now you're burdening us with this thing. Explain yourself to the people.
I did have a few beers Friday night, and the boys convinced me to say, we've got an interesting event coming up in a few months' time. Catch these, you need a car pre-85 to enter.
Yeah.
Bit of car sales, bit of Gumtree later. Uncover this little urban barn find, just a kilometre from the office.
Let me stop you right there, okay? I don't know about you guys, but I have never heard of a barn find vehicle that's got just about north of 300,000 Ks, okay?
It does have, but they're very good kilometres.
They are not good kilometres.
It's got a complete service history, would you believe?
Yeah, but mate...
And the last owner, 10 years, 10,000 Ks.
Probably
and it lived in complete complete isolation. It was basically cocooned in Alexandria.
Maybe he only drove at that amount of Ks because he just thoroughly hated it.
I don't think, I think he was a bit scared of it. He did warn me about 45 times that it's very easy to spin.
Was he a tall fella at all? Or was he relatively short? Because the
was
reason I asked this question is because I jumped and took this thing for a drive around the block the other day, and I put the seat all the way back, I put it all the way down, I put the steering wheel all the way up, and my knee hit the steering wheel and just about hit me in the chin. There's not a lot of space going on inside this little bloody
I think the term
box.
was Sam sitting on the car, not in the car.
I'm sitting on the seat, not in the seat. Yeah, that's right. Well, look, the ladies love the lumps.
But let me introduce you to the good selling points of this car.
There's not a lot. This will be quick.
It's going to be original paint, nothing to see, no ding, straight underneath.
So what does that mean? It means lots of cracks, scratches, and not a lot of clear coat.
Buff out. We're going to put a bit of polish on this. We're going to give it a bit of the orbital with some Maguires or something.
I love the greasy patina of the wheels. That's my favourite touch so far.
I know. But look, they haven't been gutter rashed. That's good. That shows love.
Yeah, but you're about to drive this thing around the streets of Paddo, so God help us all.
I'm going to take it somewhere interesting. I probably will buy new wheels, I'm not going to lie. Those cheese cutters, probably not ideal. No. It's nice blue velour interior, white and blue. That is a good combination for the 80s.
God,
I'm going to get like a perm.
Did you just say nice blue velour interior?
Yeah.
So, folks, you're hearing sentences today that have never previously been constructed by any human in the history of ever.
It's got pop-up headlights.
It does have
pop-ups.
That's
good. It's got a mid-engine.
Cool. Yeah.
It's got a mid-engine. That's good.
Back over here. Yeah, look.
Look, it breathes air. Breathes air for the motor here. Mid-engine for AGE, iconic motor. I actually started my career working at Toyota and Altona, Camrys, and Orions. What's the other one? Avalons.
You lost your way. You started off at Toyota. You quickly diverted.
I went to Holden.
That's already a major step backwards. But then before you thought, oh, you can't get any worse than this, you went out and you bought yourself a Volkswagen Golf, followed up by a Mercedes. We've got a French work van here. You kind of went off the rails for a period there.
Yeah, the Peugeot has been sitting here for like 5 years. It's the last project to ever get worked on.
No amount of money's going to finish that car.
A lot of money's already been.
This bloke's got a... but it's just nice that you finally got a decent car. Toyota, you know, I'm not biased at all.
Very reliable.
But it's true.
I'm happy also that I think this is a good example. If people are out there, I want a classic car, you know, bit of an entry level, but still reliable, you know.
Is that tape holding that trim on?
Apparently you can buy these new from America, I was told. The owner told me.
So many questions.
I'll fix that up.
So many questions.
You know, we're going to give it a bit of love. Just going to have a birthday. We're going to throw the Sparesbox catalogue at it. Everything's cheap for this car. Water pumps, plugs, leads, name it.
Thank God, because it's going to need all of those.
It's going to need everything.
There's going to need a whole
There's going to be a lot of parts coming.
It's going to need 6 of everything, and it's going to need the next week.
Ball joints are cheap. We've got everything for this car.
Oh, ball joints. Sorry.
All cheap, good, no power steering. Like, it's a good entry. People can, get to this car mid-engined.
Yeah, I can just see.
It's a Corolla in reverse.
Blowing in the wind with the sunroof popped, and it's going to be lovely. It's not quite the prestige of our Targa 300Z projects, but it'll do. But anyway, look, I'm going to leave you in your little fantasy land here. James is at the back working on a much cooler project, and that's our race car. So I'm going to let you tell the people a little bit more about the event that you've chosen, this barn find, and I'll catch you guys soon. So
the first thing I'm going to do is just change the oil, just so I've got some confidence that it's at least got something, the right amount in there at least, and relatively fresh. So I'm going to put the Castrol engine shampoo in here, and I'm also, Castrol recommends the 15W40. I think it had a 1040, probably original, but I mean, it's a 30-year-old engine. Whatever oil we've got, API certified, it's going to be a lot better than 30 years ago. So I'm sure it's not going to be too much of a problem. So I'm going to use the new Castrol anti-sludge, which I'll show you, and we'll put that in and yeah, flush it out, see how we go. Okay, I've just gone over to our Castrol wall, which Castrol nicely provided some products. So I'm going to put the new engine shampoo, so that's solvent-free engine flush basically. We'll just warm it up, put that in. So we're going to put that, and it doesn't break down any of the seals, just try and get rid of some of the sludge. Then I'm going to top it up, all 3.3 litres the internet tells me that this thing takes, of 15W40 Castrol GTX Ultra Clean. Now you might think, oh, that's a bit of a old school oil, or you know, it's a semi-mineral based one, I think. But when this engine came out, that's what was available, and that's going to be more than adequate for how I'm going to drive it. And then I'm also going to put some Fuel Doctor in there as well in the fuel tank, just to dissolve any water, deposits, those types of things. I mean, it's on so few kilometres, there's bound to be some condensation and those types of things in the tank. So we just fill that up. This will last you years. I think the first dosing takes 100, 250 mil, and then like 50 mil after that. So we've got like a litre here, so we'll be there for years using that thing up. Engine shampoo's in, oil was warm. Now we're going to idle it for 10 minutes outside, just to get that oil flushing, that sort of detergent that's in there, flushing through the oil galleries and the passages, and try and dissolve as much of that sludge as we can. Hopefully pick up, you know, a reasonable amount, flush it out, change the oil filter, and then we'll add the Ultra Clean GTX in there after that.
Sweet.
Gone to the effort of adding new inserts, but didn't change this rusty old lever. Why? Cost you an extra $6. Do it. Top tip. Handy. I think we have a central jacking point down here. Oh yeah, we do. Look at that. Boom. It's even balanced. They thought about this. Shitload of oil. Can you get this in the pan or make a heap of mess? I always give it to Sam for getting this wrong and spilling oil over the floor. So luckily he's not here to see if I get this wrong. Oh, 3, 2, 1. Oh, like I've pretty much freaking nothing but net. That is straight in the hole.
I see a few drops there.
Oh yeah, but I'm just, don't want to make Sam look bad. Look at that, straight in the hole. Oh, nothing but net. Looks alright under here. Exhaust is cooked. But a 32-year-old beast, not too bad. So I'm just going to pull up the old filter, put this guy in here, nice and mini. Everything on this car is so small, cheap and easy to work with. I like it. Thank you. Okay, all done. So we've flushed the engine with the shampoo. We've got the Castrol Ultra Clean in there, the 1540. Put a new Ryco oil filter. Put the Fuel Doctor in the tank. Good to go for its maiden voyage. Probably take it for a bit of a spin on the weekend, just to see what it's like stock before we start doing a few extra things to it. Always good to see what the baseline is, where you start, and then hopefully improve it from here. I think it's going to be a great little car. Looking forward to it.